Michalis Faloutsos. I'm a professor in computer science at the University of California, Riverside, and I'm also a serial entrepreneur on my second company right now.
And what are a few examples of how innovation has drastically changed our food systems?
This is a great question. I believe that the new technologies, cell phone sensors, the rise of the share economy, like the Uber, Airbnb type of services and new companies, and the concept of entrepreneurship in traditionally non-profit worlds can really change the way we think about innovation, both for food and social change. One thought here is that technologies should think about addressing real problems that affect everyday people. At the same time, people in the traditional space of psychology, sociology, should become more familiar with the capabilities that the technology offers, and also the concept of share economy and how they can leverage these things in order to kind of bring forward their solutions.
And what are some examples of some collaborations between innovation and sustainable agriculture or food systems?
Some local activities here at UC Riverside. There are some efforts that are spearheaded by Deborah Pagliazza, director of CAFE, and she's trying to bring together researchers from different departments, sociology, psychology, engineering, to try to solve real problems by kind of combining the expertise of all relevant researchers. So this is a great thing that she's trying to do, and I think this should be emulated more. A very tangible example of the thing that I was also mentioning before is a local company here. It's called FarmSense. It started as a technological company. They had sensors to detect insects. They did a lot of count and measure insects and parasites. And they are now working with entomologists, and they are trying to reach out also to agriculture farms and also agricultural researchers to see how their techniques can actually revolutionize the way we model and understand insects, their flying patterns, their growth patterns, etc. Both from the point of view of pests, but also potentially from understanding invading species, understanding also how maybe we can even create and nurture good insects that we can actually maybe eat.
And innovation sometimes translates to automation of many agricultural production systems. As innovation scales to large ag industries, what responsibilities, if any, do entrepreneurs have to include small farmers and social justice in a wave of innovation?
That's a great question. I think that actually the rise of technology and the what I mentioned, the share market, will make it easier for smaller farms to survive and compete. An example here would be having a nice platform and an application where a smaller farmer can say, I have 10 trees, they are producing something, who would like to pick them up? And now a supermarket could actually collect produce from all these small urban firms and farms, and actually be able to provide for the quantity that they would like to see, because that's a problem that a large supermarket will have working with a small urban farm. So I see technology as an enabling factor that can be really used for good in this particular case.
And the final question, as we are here at the Wedges Against Hunger conference talking about different aspects or avenues to address food insecurities and sustainability as population continues to grow. What do you think is the most important aspect? In short, what is your wedge?
My wedge will be for entrepreneurs to look at this space carefully and really identify opportunities, because research and volunteerism can take you quite far, but having also the private sector jump in here and really provide services in sometimes the more efficient way that a for-profit company can do, can actually be a catalyst for change. And I don't necessarily see that a for-profit company is necessarily not, I can see them able to provide also very good services that will benefit the society.
Thank you.